Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from this month's sponsor, Ethico.
In the delicate arena of compliance, every conversation matters. Traditional methods can leave callers feeling unheard, but Ethico changes the game. Our empathetic interview technique reshapes compliance calls into powerful, compassionate interactions, ensuring no crucial detail is missed. It's about creating a conversation that matters, that resonates, that makes a difference. Be the change in your compliance approach. See the transformation for yourself at ethico.com/CPN. Book a demo, try our free ROI calculator, and explore the white paper by Tom Fox, The ROI of Compliance.
The Daily Compliance News for June 11, 2024, the Getting Your Hands Dirty edition. And we begin with that story from the OCCRP, which has a great profile of Beny Steinmetz. Many listeners to this podcast will remember stories about him over the years and his alleged bribery in Guinea, his conviction in the Swiss court for bribery, and his Romanian imbroglio. Well, it's all reported in great detail and a great review of the life and times of someone who said, quote, "We invest in difficult places. You have to get your hands dirty." Next up from the Wall Street Journal, want to do better at work? Quit being such a cynic. We don't want our cynicism to get in the way of our bad attitude at work. Cynicism, if it were a pill, would be poisonous, says Jamal Zaki, a Stanford University professor who runs the school's neuroscience lab. So try to be a little less cynical at work. It can actually help you get on down the road. Next up, in an odd story from the Financial Times, the investment bank Moelis has placed one of its top employees on leave as it investigates a video posted on social media that appeared to show him punching a person during a recent New York City Pride event. A short clip showed him hitting a person in the face at a street corner, then walking away. The Moelis person was identified as Jonathan Kay, a managing director at the Wall Street Bank. The firm is reviewing the video, and the New York Police Department says it's looking into the matter. And our final story comes to us from the Washington Post, which reports that yet another Trump judge has eviscerated an attempt to end or ameliorate some of the ongoing effects of racism when it said that a federal program designed to give preference to minority and female farmers for an agricultural disaster relief program was unconstitutional. Once again, a MAGA hat-wearing Trump appointee said that socially disadvantaged farmers or designations was not something that the government could consider. So the legacy of racial prejudice and bias lives on with Trump appointees to the federal bench. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.